I will brutally expose a terrifying truth today that Tesla and Hyundai absolutely want to hide, which perfectly destroys your wealth. If you're foolishly falling for the pathetic illusion of saving a little gas money and planning to sign a contract for a new electric vehicle, you must drop that pen and run right now. From teenagers dreaming of their first car to people in their 60s planning for retirement, countless consumers globally are being completely deceived by the massive marketing of green innovation. You are absolutely not buying a long-lasting vehicle today, but you are taking on massive debt to purchase a giant, rolling smartphone that will inevitably turn into 100% useless junk in a decade. This horrifying technological trap will never provide you with any long-term economic benefits, and it only ruthlessly tramples on your fragile financial future to endlessly feed the greedy corporate monsters. If you are completely intoxicated by saving a few dollars on charging costs while blindly ignoring the approaching bomb of tens of thousands of dollars in repair bills, you are already perfectly manipulated. To genuinely protect your ultimate financial freedom, you must actively listen to my critical warning about this terrifying corporate scam. The very first chilling truth that will instantly shatter your bank account into pieces is the massive battery bomb. With a strictly predetermined lifespan, just like a cheap smartphone, these giant tech corporations masterfully reassure you with the incredibly sweet deception of long warranties. But the absolute second that short period ends, you will definitively experience hell. The moment the battery performance gradually degrades and your driving range is brutally cut in half, you will be utterly unable to sell it as a used car and forced to absorb tens of thousands of dollars in replacement costs. Your incredibly pathetic calculation of becoming rich by meticulously saving small amounts of gas, money will be completely shattered into dust in the single day you receive that horrific battery replacement estimate. This is absolutely not a simple replacement of a minor consumable part, but a highly vicious and deliberately planned obsolescence system designed to forcefully dump all your saved money straight into the corporate mouth. That exact terrible cycle where your smartphone battery died in 2 years, forcing you to buy a new one, is now being 100% perfectly replicated in a vehicle worth tens of thousands. They desperately want you to live forever as a miserable slave to endless car loans. The third cruel reality that will drive you absolutely crazy is the incredibly vicious, integrated design that turns even the lightest fender bender into a total loss. An incredibly minor accident that would have ended with replacing a simple bumper in the past instantly morphs into an absolute disaster, requiring the entire battery pack to be replaced due to numerous complex sensors and integrated casting methods to ruthlessly cut massive manufacturing costs and perfectly maximize their own infinite profits. Tesla and Hyundai have thoroughly twisted the vehicle's structure so that it absolutely cannot be easily repaired by anyone else. As a direct result of this greed, your mandatory auto insurance premiums violently skyrocket every single year, and you become a fragile hostage, trembling in extreme fear of a massive repair bill for just one tiny scratch. This is the ruthless tyranny of a deeply toxic monopoly market, where you have been completely stripped of your basic right to repair, and the manufacturer's outrageous price becomes the absolute law. You must blindly obey. You must deeply realize that you do not own a car, but are merely hugging a dangerous ticking time bomb on the road. The fourth terrifying trap that actively steals your precious assets is the so-called software hostage situation, where essential features are completely locked unless you pay a monthly fee forever. Even though you have already paid the massive full price for the vehicle, you must endlessly pay extra monthly fees just to use basic necessities like heated seats or advanced autonomous driving features. These giant tech corporations did not intend to just sell you a car once, but they are fully determined to stick a permanent straw into your fragile bank account, to violently suck out your marrow until you die. If you dare to refuse to pay these filthy subscription fees, your wildly expensive vehicle instantly degenerates into a worthless lump of junk and becomes absolutely useless in your miserable daily life. This is not a simple service upgrade, but the most heinous and disgusting scam of modern capitalism, designed to perfectly deny your absolute ownership and permanently bind you as a pathetic rent-paying slave. If you do not forcefully reject this bizarre system that infinitely drains your retirement funds through subscriptions instead of gas, you will forever remain a fool. The fifth cruel truth that will completely shatter your fragile mental state is the unimaginably horrific depreciation your supposedly advanced electric vehicle will inevitably face in just 10 short years. Just as an expensive smartphone becomes absolutely worthless trash after only 3 years, your highly touted car running on software and batteries will be thoroughly abandoned in the harsh used market, while traditional combustion engine cars firmly defend a certain amount of their intrinsic value even after a decade. An electric car with an expired battery warranty instantly becomes a massive piece of garbage that no one wants. You're incredibly naive and stupid. Plan to comfortably resell the vehicle and utilize it as a new financial asset will be perfectly shattered to pieces in front of a used car. Dealers' mocking laughter. I sarcastically applaud the deeply vicious marketing of these greedy corporations that brilliantly packaged this terrifying, ticking time bomb, which you might even have to pay thousands of dollars to scrap as pure innovation. You will ultimately be recorded in history as a deeply foolish victim who grounded up all their seed money. The sixth critical warning perfectly exposes the chilling control and incredibly cunning greed of massive capital, meticulously hidden behind the highly hypocritical mask of being eco-friendly. They masterfully inject deep guilt into your vulnerable mind with the sacred excuse of saving the entire planet, maliciously framing those who still drive traditional combustion engine cars as barbaric criminals. However, what they genuinely desire is absolutely not the survival of innocent polar bears, but solely to perfectly trap your private data and payment methods inside their strictly closed and inescapable digital ecosystem. When the adoption rate of these vehicles heavily increases, electricity rates will inevitably skyrocket like crazy, and you will end up paying drastically higher maintenance costs while being aggressively dragged around by the corporate leash. Wake up right now from this massive matrix where they freely manipulate the world's laws and systems for their own immense profit, perfectly blinding the innocent public. Your pathetic illusion that you are practicing ethical consumption is actually the most foolish and miserable act of signing a voluntary slave contract to genuinely survive the horrific curse of these expensive rolling smartphones, actively targeting your hard-earned assets. You strictly must grip the steering wheel of your old combustion engine car much tighter right now. The absolute second you mindlessly bite the incredibly flashy bait that greedy corporations proudly call pure innovation, you will age miserably, completely, crushed by uncontrollable repair bills and vicious software subscriptions forever. True and lasting financial freedom does absolutely not emerge from the pathetic vanity of blindly following the latest shiny trends, but is only perfectly achieved when you drastically minimize asset depreciation and entirely block corporate interference. Please violently cast away that completely vain illusion of technological innovation without any lingering attachment right this second, and mercilessly smash the cruel consumer trap that is slowly destroying your fragile retirement today. By taking this drastic action, I strongly warn and cheer for you with all my heart to absolutely and perfectly reclaim your precious wealth and sovereign control. If you genuinely want to continuously learn the ultimate weapons to protect your mind, subscribe immediately. See you next time.